So first, before we jump into whiteboard stuff, I just feel very visual tonight. I want to know either unmute yourself or drop it in the chat. Go ahead and turn your camera on if you can. I like to see your faces. I like to see the reactions. I like to see, you know, Kathy. I like to see just how you guys are doing with this information. As far as if it's making sense, if it's being helpful, or if I need to change direction. I like being able to see faces for that reason. So if you're able to, thank you. But let me know how your Thanksgiving was. Drop in the chat or unmute yourself. How was it? Did you travel? Were you with family? Did you eat a lot? Because I know I did. It was so good. It was so good. Went home. Jess and my parents, like where I came from, like where I'm from, they're not super far apart from like where they are, like Sand Hills versus like Laramie, Wyoming. So we got hit with some weather. I bet Jess did too. Did you? Yeah, yeah. All right, let's read some of these. Allie Massey, she said, wonderful, laughed way too hard and ate way too much food. That sounds like an awesome time. Family jokes, board games, what do you guys play? I'm curious. Usually my family and I play spoons, but last year my little ankle biter dog, I mean, she comes in the house when we're at our parents. We were playing spoons and she kept biting my sister-in-law. It was funny. So anyways, what do you guys play? Do you play board games? Kathy says, great, unplugged and had some quality time with my brother's family. That's awesome. That's what I loved about our company, that they didn't drop that promo right during Thanksgiving like they have done years before. They have done that, and this year they didn't. Like, so much respect for our company, so much respect, so that way we can unplug and be present with our families. Absolutely. Kirsten says, we went to Bear Lake and hung out for 2 days. We don't get to leave very far, right? You guys do have a lot of animals too. That would be tough too. But Bear Lake, that would be fun. It's beautiful over there. Jess Kelly got to get her with some what? So oh, got together. Okay, your typos. Got together with some of our ranch crew. My bad. And ate too much and enjoyed the snow. No family since we did not go anywhere. Okay, that's all right, but it's just like an inclusive family trip. That's still good. Still good. It's still present family quality time that I bet your sons really appreciated. And again, I love that we can do that with this company. I love that. I freaking love that with our team. Allie, no games this year. Lost in storage still. Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys just moved too. Friends and have become family. I love that. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Okay. If you want to drop in there and share a little bit more, please feel welcome to. But I want to just check in and see how you guys are doing too. I also got to unplug this weekend for Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, I did a little bit of work in between Black Friday shopping, which felt so good. Felt so good. It's like I give my business the respect, but I also was able to give that to my family this year too, and that felt really good. That felt really good. And our volume is still good. Our team sales are doing really good. My personal sales are good. Like all the way around, it's a win. So if you're struggling with that, with your mindset that like I want to have some sales, I want to be present with my family, but where do I draw the line? That's where it's knowing that your family, you're never going to get that quality present time back with your family. Never. I mean, I don't want to sound like doomsday on it, but it's the truth. Like your family's never going to get that quality time back with you. Whereas with this company, with a business, like there is times to push and there are also times to unplug. And this was one of those times. So it's being able to draw that line of knowing when to work your business, when to work it in the pockets of your day, and then when it's go time, when it's go time. That's the beauty of this business and any other business that a person can have. Be able to define there's very fine boundary lines with your family and your present quality time with them and running your business. So it sounds like a lot of us have that figured out, but I just want to like share that because I know I struggled with that really bad in the past, really bad, because I'm a very red personality and I'm a go-getter and I'm a high achiever and I want to go and do all the things. But if it took me 2.5 years to finally realize that I'm never going to get that time back with my family, but I can always go and make a sale the next day if I want to, right? So when we are starting with this, I took us to the whiteboard because I want us to brainstorm together. I want this to be a group activity tonight. I want this to be interactive, not just you sitting there listening to me. I want this to be interactive. Oh, that sounds fun, Jax. I hope you guys had a great time. Okay. Can anyone drop in the chat or unmute yourself? What does Q 1, 2, 3, 4 mean? And I purposely put it that way. Not for like any good reason, but mostly just for interaction purpose. What does Q 1, 2, or 3, 4 mean?
Is it quarters?
Yeah, quarters. Quarters. Annual quarters. Yep. Exactly. In business world, there's quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. That is every 3 months, I believe. So January, February, March, April, May, June, and then so on and so forth. We are in quarter 4 right now. Does anyone have questions on that? Okay, so we are in quarter 4 right now, meaning we are in the home stretch. We are on like the last push, if you will, for the year. This can be very exciting for women if they're going for really big goals, or it can be either very defeating for women if they have been here for a second and they feel like they're being really hard on themselves and basically beating the crap out of themselves, right? But this can also be a tricky time of the year because we're also going into holidays and sales are slow. People might be like dipping out, like, oh, I don't know if I can order, I have such and such coming up, Christmas is coming up. Like, drop the objections that you guys have been hearing in the DMs. I know you guys have been hearing objections in the DMs. Drop some of them. Please share them. And I can share some of mine. I have had people say, I'm gonna hold off for now because we have obviously Christmas coming up. I can't right now because I have some hospital bills. People have met their deductibles with their insurance, so it's surgery time. And if there's any office visits, they're putting their money towards that. Focusing on myself come the new year. Oh, okay, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one yet, but like, save that lady, okay? Another one that people have obviously told us, if you're not going to drop it in the chat, like if you haven't heard it yet, is like Christmas, like the economy, the inflation, like I can't right now because it's Christmas. Spending money on myself. Yeah, people feel selfish. People feel really selfish spending money on themselves. I know I did. I snagged some things. I got my first Stanley for during Black Friday, and there was a little bit of part of me, and I went shopping too, and I got some new skinny jeans at like 150 pounds. I'm like, yeah, but in the back part of my mind, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. Like I shouldn't be spending money on myself. Like this is the holidays. This is Christmas. But like it's a broke mindset that is. Like I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I'm being selfish. Getting something for yourself, like something small like that, it makes you feel good. But I mean, if you're spending like $1,000 on yourself, like that's a little different. It's a little different. But if you're snagging a Stanley or some skinny jeans that are like $20, like that's a completely different story. Like you're taking advantage of a good sale to spoil yourself. You're probably going to use that Stanley every single day. You're probably going to get these vitamins of what these people are talking about and some of these objections. They're going to be getting these vitamins to feel better, to have more energy going into the holidays, to beat those cravings, to help with some weight loss, to reduce fat gain. Like this is where, when we're getting these objections, we have to be very confident and ballsy. And what I wrote down, what is it? CFWM. Do you guys know what that is? We have to have that CFWM mindset. Can't fuck with me mindset. I don't know if there's kids around, but that's what that is. We have to have that mindset. And I also wrote this down in a podcast that I'm listening to. Alex Hormozi, just discovered him today. Freaking love him. Go check him out. His business mindset is genius. I've learned so much from him just in one podcast. His quote that I got from him today: no man with experience is at the mercy of someone with an opinion. Whether that is business, whether that is customers, whether that is someone dropping in your DMs, like, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Like, it's worth it. You know how you feel. You've lost weight. You have energy. Someone who doesn't want to be on these products, like, it's because they just don't know and they have that broke mindset. Do you guys follow? Do you guys have any questions about this so far? It's someone who is dropping in your DMs with objections that we cannot let that mess with us. We cannot let that stop us from nailing down our quarter 4 goals that we have. And I want to go into that in a minute, what your quarter 4 goals are, because that really leads into, and that really starts into your quarter 1, beginning of the year, like the biggest freaking push of the year with like New Year's goals. Every dog and cat and caterpillar and rabbit, like everyone, okay, like a lot of people have New Year's resolutions. Some people say it's bullshit, but it's not, like it's not. It's one of like the biggest parts of the whole entire year. So anyways, I will get onto that in a minute. So with those objections that you were getting from people, my point that I'm driving home with this is don't let them get under your skin. This is in this business is where we have to have really tough skin. We have to have really tough skin. People are going to be giving you these objections left and right. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't want to spend it on myself. And oh my gosh, Christmas is coming up. I could be using that money to give it to someone else. You could be. Someone could be, absolutely. But don't be afraid to go back into their DMs and combat that. So say someone says, let me read one of them, and we're going to turn around. Wrong one, wrong chat. Okay, let's use Bobby's for example, because she put it in here. I can't right now because it's Christmas and I struggle with spending money on myself anyways. So how you would turn that around in the DMs with the person without coming off as a dick, but also trying to help them get started on Thrive, because not because you want the sale, not because you want the money, then you would be going at it in the completely wrong way, the completely wrong attitude, and it's going to come across like that. You want to come across in your message that you know how it's going to make them feel when you're turning these objections around into the DM. So I can't right now because it's Christmas and I struggle with spending money anyways on myself anyways. How you would turn that around? Hey, I know it's Christmas time too. I'm so excited about it. I know that it can be a little extra money for everyone outside of their pockets. But what if you had 2 vitamins that you took every single morning and it was able to help you have energy to get through the holidays, but have energy to not only get through the holidays, but thrive during the holidays, where you were able to keep up with the cooking and the cleaning and the family planning and yada, yada, yada. You turn it around. You turned their objection, their negative, their pain point into a positive, into like that question. Okay, I'm going to get out of the chat so I can see your guys' face. Does that make sense? If they have a hard time spending that money, hey, I understand that you're having a hard time spending money. Hey, I understand that Christmas is coming up. You want to relate to them because you understand that. We do. Like we get it. Some of us are like, a lot of us are parents. A lot of us have families. A lot of us are traveling. It does take money, right? Anyways, turn that pain point into an opportunity for them. That is how you win, and be ballsy in the DMs. You want to be ballsy in the DMs. If someone gives you an objection, oh, I can't right now, it's Christmas. Oh, okay, we'll talk to you later then. You know where to find me. Like you're losing out on an opportunity. I've done that before. Do you ever hear back from the person again? No, you don't. You don't. Be ballsy in the DMs. Push it just one more envelope until they say absolutely not, or they block you, or they ghost you, or say no way, like no thanks, I'm good. Until they say that, you can keep pushing the envelope. This is sales. This is communication. This is just being ballsy in the DMs. Okay, I will step off of that soapbox. If you guys have questions about that, just drop that in the DM. Or if you have an objection, like a specific objection that you're having a hard time dealing with, drop it in the DMs and we can go over turning that around into the pain point, understanding the pain point, and then turning it into the opportunity. So drop that in the DMs. Okay, next part. I need some water for my Stanley. All right. So the next part is quarter 4. Quarter 4, we're at the end of the year. We're what, three days till the end of the month. And then we have 1 month left. What are your goals? that you're finishing out for this year? What are your goals that you have for the last bit of, you know, this month for December? Whether you're new, whether you're here existing, you know, a veteran, I shouldn't say existing, a veteran, my bad. Drop in the chat. What are your goals? And we're gonna brainstorm. I'm gonna write them all down. Or unmute yourself, whichever. Maintain 12K. Boom. Get a little bit more specific with that, Casey. I want to be a better leader always. Okay, perfect. Be more specific with that one too. Wait for a few more. And don't be shy. Don't feel, I mean, if you're newer or, you know, you're just starting out, or if you're a veteran here, don't compare apples to oranges. Okay, this is for everyone to participate in. Make 8 reach outs a night. Okay. Bring more people to my team, ready to promote since I am more customer based. Reach out to those who are retested in on the business. Oh, protested, who are protested on business. Sorry. Oh, interested. My bad. Interested. Interested in the business. Send thank yous to my customers. Okay. I like that idea a lot, actually. I've been thinking about that too. Customer thank yous, like sending them out goodie bags or something, like little samples, you know. Get back in touch with my customers. Okay. Customer retention. Okay, definitely need to find the line between everyday household life, family life, and making this business work for me and my family. Okay. We want to make this, okay, how can we make this a goal, Reese? We want to make this a goal. So this is the situation that we want to work on. How can we turn this into a goal? Like, be very specific. Like having like working 2 hours in the morning and then working 2 hours at night, or working in the pockets of my day, however that looks. We want to be very specific with these goals going into the end of the year. Thank you, customers too. Yep. My corporate goals are interactions, conversations, growing more as a leader, up my Thrive samples. Yeah. Helping my new customers who love their product for free. Okay. Okay. I'm writing down ones that don't overlap so that way we can get a good consensus. Learn to connect more with my audience. So meaning start adding more people and following more. So 5 accounts a day. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't do that enough, you know. It's like we talk about it so much on our calls and I'm not good. That's probably my weakest goal, is like following accounts. It's so easy, but I don't do it.
It is. It's so easy. But Casey, like, you're also super good at like just drawing people in naturally too. Like you're so good at that.
Well, thank you.
You are so welcome. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, ooh, Jackson, Miranda. Okay, sorry, people are coming in the waiting room. Okay, so I wrote down some of these, just as like a consensus of everyone. We have be a better leader, maintain rank, which whatever that rank is to you, 4K, 12K, 40, whatever. Want sorry, more reach outs. So like 8 per night, 10 per night. So Reach outs would be like sending out cold messages if that's the strategy that you're using. If you do not like cold messaging, don't do it. Like it's nothing that like you do or have to do. It's not a like a do or die. Reach outs could also be following up with your customers, right? There's different terms to reach outs, but that's what they mean by that. Customer thank yous, just sending out little goodie bags. It's the end of the year. It's like just a simple thank you. Such a good idea. Such a good idea to like wrap up the year, help your customer retention, help with referrals. That's a great idea. Customer retention, that was the next one. Thrive samples, we want to increase that. The more people that we can get Thrive in their hands, Scott's making dinner, sorry. The more that we're probably going to have a good turnaround, a better turnaround with customer retention or promoter increase or promoter growth, promoter interest. The other one, Casey said this one, but I put on here like more generic, but she was specific, so that's good. Is social media growth, more reels, more reach outs, following more people, unfollowing the toxic people or people that you compare yourself to. That's also how you can grow your social media, because you want it to be an enjoyable place for you while you're on there. Okay. Some of the things that that I also want us to think about in our Q4, it's not just in like the day-to-day tasks. These are process-oriented goals, and these are very good. These are very good. Like I'm actually like really proud of you guys for thinking this way, because it took me 2 years to think this way. It took me 2 years to think this way. So with these goals, think about the bigger picture. Let's put the bigger picture down. Finances, health, marriage, family. What about all that stuff? What about all that stuff, team? That stuff is just as important. We need that stuff in our life because that's us. They also define us. They also play an influence in our business, right? It's like without Scotty, like there is no like carbs, cattle, caballos, or scaring the shit out of him, right? For people to laugh at. Like without Scotty, I mean, my business just it wouldn't be what it is today. And him making dinner while I'm on this team call, right? Funny. I don't know if you guys heard him. He's like, you should try it sometime. Okay, so what some of these financial goals, what could that look like? If you're newer, are you going for VIPs? Are you going for those VIP bonuses in your first 14 days? Are you going for that 4K rank advancement goal? Are you going for an override matching bonus? Building with your team. What does that financial goal look like? Are you looking for gross annual income goal? I know I am. I set a goal out and like I want to hit it. I want to hit it come hell or high water. So we can put on here financial goal. What do we want to hit this year? Okay, the other one that I put down is the CFWM mindset. I want that back again in my life, and I feel it. I feel it, guys. Like I feel it, and it's there. I just feel so good again, and I want to keep that and keep that back and keep that going. Can't mess with me, but it's the F word. Can't mess with me mindset. I want that back, and I want you ladies to be able to experience that too. That mindset and having that in your business, like where no one can mess with you, like you are untouchable at that point. You become untouchable and untouchable at that point. How do you get there? You fill up your cup, you take care of yourself, you do your workouts, you focus on your nutrition, you focus on your goals. Like you have your blinders on so hard, nothing is going to creep its way in. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. The next one is fitness. What about our fitness goals? We are in health and wellness industry. That is what we do. But guys, I learned something yesterday. A podcast, a book. I forgot where I learned it from. But as soon as she said it, I'm like, what? What? Because you guys know that I love fitness. I love working out, and so many of you on here do too. Like you're so good at posting your workouts, your nutrition, and we love doing it. We love doing that because that's just who we are. But when I heard this last night, your body is not your business card. That that just like, it just made me drop. Like, you mean I don't have to always post like my before and afters? I don't always have to post, my workouts, like every single workout clip. Like, just because we're in health and wellness, that doesn't mean we have to have the perfect body image. It doesn't. And I hope that takes the pressure off of you, like it did for me. Wow, your body is not your business card. Your storyline is. Your story is of where you started with your health and fitness journey, where you started with your financial goals, and in this business, if you're going for promoters, remember what we talked about the other week. If you're going customer based, talk about the products and your health and fitness goals. If you're promoter based or want to be both, dabble in both, financial goals, business goals. Your story is what builds people, not your body, not your health goals. It helps. Yeah, it helps. People want to work with someone who also takes care of themselves, mind, body, soul, and spirit. They want to work with someone else who has their shit together, right? But it's not your business card. Okay. What's on your business card is who you're becoming, the work that you show up and do every day. And if you walk the talk and if you execute what you preach every single day, that's your business card. Are you going to deliver to the person what you say you're going to? That's what it is. Huh, I love that. Okay, the next one, this one's maybe a little more personal to me, but I hope it just gives you a different idea of just a quarter forward goal that I personally have. So it's probably too loud in the background. Okay. Sorry. He's like washing dishes while I'm doing a team call. I'm so sorry. He's got to cook. Okay, the last one that I have for a goal is that I have been really good about picking up books this year. I've been really good about picking up books, whether they're personal development, whether they're fictional, non-fictional, whatever. I'm on book number 8 this year, and that's the most books that I've ever picked up in an entire year, like outside of college. And I know that some of you are also big readers and you like books, whether they're Audible, audio, or Kindle, whatever. Just have a different health goal. It doesn't have to be just book 12. Holy crap, Jaxie, I didn't know you were that good of a reader. Damn, that's so cool. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I didn't know you read that much. I didn't know that. So anyways, like just like that. Book 12.
It also helps that I have an hour drive to and from work, so I listen to a lot of audiobooks.
Okay. That's how you get them in so fast. Nice. See, things like that. Things like that. Think outside of the box of what your health goals are, what your fitness goals are, your financial goals. I hope this just kind of helps you wrap it up. But I saw so like many of you writing, obviously some of you were driving, don't write while you're driving, that have very clear goals. We have a month and 3 days left of the year. That's it. I don't want you to feel pressure from this. I don't want you to feel like you're behind. I want you to feel empowered after this call and just get very clear and very specific on your goals again. Your health, your fitness, your finances, your social media, where you want to finish with your rank, where you want to finish with bonuses, where you want to finish with customers, promoters. If you want it, get up and go after it. Get up and go after it. We have our team call. We have our team chat, my bad. We have our team chat for accountability, for everyone to kind of like put their heads together to brainstorm, to get ideas. Like Bobby dropped in the chat, and Jaxie dropped graphics for the team to use today. That's collaboration, that's accountability. Those are the kind of things that we need just a little bit more of in our team, to be sharing and growing with each other. Sharing and growing with each other. That's just, I love our team. I love our team. So it's not whoever, and this is tough love. And I want to say this because I had a mentor also share this with me, that just because we have these team chats, just because you enrolled underneath of a promoter, enrolled underneath someone else, that doesn't mean that they're going to guarantee you success here. You are going to guarantee yourself success here. You are going to have to be the one to put in the work every single day in quarter 4, in quarter 3, in quarter 2, quarter 3.5, whatever it is, month 6, month 12, whatever it is throughout the year. It is you against you always. But we have our team chats, we have our we have our group chats together. We have our leadership calls, or team calls, sorry. So that way we can put our heads together and we can help each other accomplish that for that accountability if and when we do need that help. That's why we have that here. Okay. So now that we have Q4 figured out, I think, if we're taking mental notes, however it is, I wrote some stuff down. This leads us mindset wise into Q1, the beginning of the year in 2024. This could be your biggest breakthrough of the year. This could be your biggest breakthrough. But I have news for you guys. Some of you already know it because I've had a leadership call and talked to some of you. Drop in the team chat if you know what the news is for this coming year. And I don't want to say it's bad or good. I don't want to say it's bad or good. I think it's an opportunity. I'm going to see it as an opportunity. In February, usually our company has a lifestyle getaway. We do not have one this year. I know. Now Mexico. There's no Mexico trip. We do not have a lifestyle getaway this year. Why? Because our company wants everyone to be at Palooza at our conference. It is free. I mean, other than the travel to get there, anyone and everyone can go to conference. It is in New Orleans, Louisiana, NOLA. They have the best food. It's so good. I can't wait for the food there. It's in New Orleans this year. It's in April 18th through the 22nd, I believe. If someone has those dates, drop in the chat for me, please. But there is no lifestyle getaway in February this year. I personally was really looking forward to that. I know Kathy was. She was ready for that tequila in Mexico again with Scotty. But we get something else really magical to look forward to, and that's getting more of our team to Palooza this year. We are planning on getting a house. I do not have it found yet, but when I do find it, when we find it as a leadership team, we're going to go ahead and drop in the team chat. So that way we know we can start booking flights and just be ready for it. I see this as an opportunity because there's more people on our team that can go versus just the few that do and want to qualify for the lifestyle getaway that's normally in February. Okay, I see this as an opportunity to be able to meet more of you at a team retreat versus just a lifestyle getaway. And we're going to have our own house and we're all just going to be together under one roof. And we did this earlier this year in Denver at Palooza. And it was our first time getting an Airbnb as a team. It was fun. And we went to the sketchy part of Denver, downtown Denver, at like 11, 12, I don't know what time it was, and got matching tattoos. It was fun. What I'm trying to say is that we have a good time on these trips, and this time that we get to spend with each other on these on these team retreat aspects, it's different than being at a lifestyle getaway. It's different than just going and sitting in meetings all day. Like we get to spend that quality time with each other as a team to get to know each other. Casey. So I'm really excited about that. So this does lead me into Q1. That normally in Q1, so many of us, we all get that opportunity to really shoot for that PPA goal. And you guys are cracking me up, to really go for that PPA goal. And that is any new customers, any new promoters. I am going to encourage you to set that bar yourself. We're going to set that bar as a team. Okay. Since we don't have that as a company to hit, it's the auto ships and it is the PPA. I'm going to encourage you to set that bar yourself and set that glass ceiling for yourself, even though the company doesn't have that. We have something in the works for Palooza. It is not finished yet. It is not finished yet, but we are discussing the opportunities. We're discussing the options. But plan on being at Palooza and understand and know that you are going to have an opportunity for Palooza. But that's all I can say without giving too much away. That's all I can say without giving too much away. But be excited about it. I know I am. Okay, so since we are going into Q1. it's not too early to plan for Q1. Just because we're still in Q4, that is 1 month away. Pretty soon. This next month will be over and we're gonna be well into Q4. I mean Q1, okay? Some of the bigger news. Drop in the chat what's some of the bigger news, some of the bigger things to plan on, to start planning on and thinking about going into January. Drop in the chat for me. I know some of you know. And I already took one of them off your plate. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Can I help you?
Is there a brand inspection? New thing dropping. I think Kathy's typing. Yeah, yeah, guys, yeah. Open time. Okay. Okay. Perfect. As far as I know, it was only those two that we have since there's no lifestyle getaway. I'm so bummed about it, as you guys can tell, but I'm so excited for NOLA. With Q1, these are the big things. The big things. These are huge. These are huge. Ultimate Thriver. Who wants to explain what Ultimate Thriver is to someone that's a little bit newer here? We do have a few newer girls on the call. Do it, Jose. Go ahead, Jax.
So, Ultimate Thriver is a competition where it's what, 3 months? No, not 12 weeks. 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And you do like before and afters, and then you share what products you use, and then you just try and lose as many inches or as much pounds as you want, and then you get put into a big pool where it's top 3 men and top 3 women for cash prizes, and then they get awards are awarded at Palooza.
Boom. Boom. Okay. That is what Ultimate Thriver is. Ultimate Thriver. Okay. Who wants to explain the beta boxes and the new product coming out? Obviously, we don't know what it is, but can someone explain why it's such a big deal to have a new product? Why there should be so much hype behind it? Bueller. Kathy, am I on speaker in public? Okay. Perfect. Changes the game again, disrupting our industry again, gives them something to be excited about. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna like drop this one down right here. Okay. It's the new product excitement, disrupting, yeah, changing the industry. Yeah. Okay. But don't forget about what's already made, our company, what it is in the time being, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. We're just stacking on top of that, and we're just becoming like the king. Shows continued growth for the company. Absolutely. Like innovation, maybe innovation would be a good one. Growth and innovation. Okay. So with these 1 and 2, and then broken down into all of these, can you guys guess what these are going to be for our business in the coming month? Our talking points on our stories and our social media and graphics and business wise. These are basically, how do you even do the emoji? These are going to be what our business is going to be turning into, you know, going into the end of next month, middle of next month. I think Bobby posted it today, like December 18th or something. I don't know why the 18th is stuck in my mind, but beta boxes for the new product, whatever it is, and it's nothing 15th. Yeah, the 15th of December, beta boxes are being shipped out, like 30 of them, to like random promoters in the company to basically test out. And as soon as they have them, then like we're all gonna know because it's gonna be all over social media, right? Guesses are it's going to be a meal subscription program. My guess is still gonna, it's a CGM glucose monitor. I'm sticking with it. Okay. I'm sticking with it. And then what was the other one? Oh, house cleaning products, hair care products. So there's a variety of things that we think it's going to be because it's not a supplement. It's still a product, but it's nothing that we ingest. Well, he didn't say that either. It's just not a supplement. It's just not a supplement. It's basically all he said. And the auto ship has to be changed and remade because of this product. So whatever it is, it's just going to be wild, whatever it is. I don't know. Okay. Going into December, I cannot stress this enough for us as a team, for individually as your business. It is so important if you want to have a strong January, that you are talking about this coming up, dropping those teasers, dropping that hype, creating that FOMO. Like I can't stress this enough. If you want a strong January, you have to be talking about this stuff before it ever even happens. As soon as January hits, I think it's like February, like January 6th or 4th or something. It's right after, I think this last year, it was like right after the first round of auto ships went out, Ultimate Thriver started. Like you got less than a week, like less than 2 weeks to even like talk to people and like build up that hype for people, for the Ultimate Thriver Challenge. These are cash prizes. This is like group accountability. This is an opportunity for someone to really lose that weight, or for, like for someone to bulk up or gain that muscle, like gain that confidence. This is that opportunity for someone else, but they are not going to get it if we are not talking about it right now. Bobby had the greatest idea, greatest drop. Like she's already talking about it. Yeah. Yes, Bobby, you just like brought up my next point. Elite. I know there's several of us that were here with Elite. Some of you are not. That's okay. Elite last year, they started dropping hints to us this last year at Palooza. And then they made this whole special website. They made this like pre-order countdown like calendar for us. Like they made it such a big deal with our company. This product isn't as big of a deal as Elite. I don't think, but that's just my opinion. But it's still giving us that precursor, that pre-FOMO, that we have to be talking about it right now, because it's going to disrupt the industry. It's going to change the industry. It's going to add that innovation, whatever it is, because our products are already king. I love our products. So I can't stress this enough. Start talking about these things now and throughout, and I can have leadership team help with that, dropping ideas of how we can start dropping hints, different graphics, pulling ideas together. But I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. If you want to have a strong Q1 in 2024, like it starts now. It starts now. Okay. So these are the big things, right? These are the big things. In Q1 in January, it is also based off of how well you execute and work towards finishing out this year. It's also based on your Q4 results, whether you hit them or not. Okay. Whether you hit them or not. I'm not going to say like, if you don't hit your annual financial goal, like you suck. Like, I'm not going to say that. Okay. Like, I'm not going to say, I'm never going to tell someone like, if you don't hit, your promoter goal, like I want to get 3 new promoters by the end of the year. If you don't get that, like, I'm not going to kick you out. Nobody's going to kick you out of the group. Like, no one's going to like beat you with a stick and a ruler. Like you need to get your shit figured out. My point is, what I want to teach you guys before we hop off this call is that put in all of the work and all of the effort that you possibly can. And when you have given it everything that you possibly can, there is nothing else that you can add to it. There is nothing else that you can change. If you have done everything that you possibly can to hit those goals, you've done everything you can, and you can't beat yourself up over that, because you've done everything you can. You left everything out on the table. That is how we want to attack every single quarter, but especially quarter 4 going into quarter 1. It sets you up for success for the next year, basically. It really does. So going back into your quarter 4 goals, what are they? What were they? I mean, I just freaking erased all of them, of course, but it was your social media growth. It was adding more sample customers. It was following up with new people, having more reach outs, finishing out with that financial goal, having a stronger mindset, finishing those books, picking up a different personal development activity, whatever that is. How can you put your entire self out there to make yourself that 10% better, that 1%, that 50% better human, to be a better leader, to be a better person, to be a better wife, to be a better mentor? Put yourself out there in this last quarter of the year. That will lead you into your quarter 1 with strong, on a good note. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions? I love this call. I love this call. This felt really good for me too.